Good morning, guys. It's like 5:30 in the morning, so I'm still pretty much asleep. But we're headed off to the showgrounds as we're a lot farther away than we had anticipated we would be. So I have to go and braid Lime's mane up so that she looks all prepped and ready. And then I need to school her, feed her breakfast. Oh, there's a speed bump. And another speed bump. Hi guys, welcome back to 3 Chestnuts in a May. It's about 5:30 in the morning. And we're headed off to the barn as we're a lot farther than we thought we would be. I need to feed Lime breakfast and then braid her mane and get her ready to be shown, as the large ponies division is the first division in ring 1, which is so fun because I have to wake up the earliest of everyone. But I'm excited to go and do my rounds, as I'm hoping Lime and I will do better than yesterday. And I just gotta get her braided up and ready. And I gotta school her in the ring just so that she's nice and calm. I'll see y'all there.
Ever since the day that you went away, you've been sending flowers to me, flowers today, instead of sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms again. Flowers to me, flowers today, send me no flowers today, instead of sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms again.
Turn left onto This is Lime and I's first hunt around on Sunday. So we go ahead and enter from a walk, then we pick up our trot and we come across this diagonal. We picked up our left lead earlier just so that we didn't get as much of that headiness as you saw in the previous courses in the past videos, as we're trying to get a much cleaner look when we enter, because sometimes she kind of looks very bug-eyed and kind of crazy. But we enter and we come across a diagonal to this single. We landed on our left lead, so we had to go ahead and change to our right lead. We had a very nice clean change, and we're going to come around to the diagonal line. So I came out a lot wider than I thought I needed to into this diagonal line, and that worked out quite nicely as we get a really pretty distance. As previously, I was cutting my turn a lot shorter and chipping in, and then after this diagonal line, I head out to this outside line. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get 6 strides, which is the right distance. We come around the turn, but when a nice big turn to this diagonal line, I could have slowed up going into it just to get a nicer distance, but we still get 7 strides, sorry. And after that, we come down the outside line. And we get a very nice distance to this, 4, 5, 6 strides. And then that finishes off the course, and we'll do our courtesy circle. The next round we had was what's called our handy round, and since the very first jump is in the front, rather than taking the time and doing a circle, you're instructed to pick up your right lead the minute you hit the ring. So we picked up our right lead and we come to those gray diagonal single jump. We are on our left lead making our turn to the outside jump. So we're not going to do the entire outside line, we're going to go over this first outside jump, and then we're going to turn. And we're going to head to the second diagonal oxer jump. So we come around to that. That was a good distance. And then after that, we're going to do the trot jump. So some things I could have definitely done better was since this is a handy round, I could have made it more handy. I very much rode this more like a hunter course. We pick up our left lead off this trot jump. So after the trot jump, you're going to go to this outside single, the second part of it. We get a really nice distance to that. We had to change to our left lead. So we're on our left lead as we make this turn. We're going to go to a diagonal single. What I should have done was I get my lead change. I needed to have gotten it earlier and made the turn in front of the trot jump instead of behind it. That definitely would have helped in the placings. We come down this outside line and we get 6 strides, and then we do our courtesy circle. Normally in a handy round you don't do a courtesy circle, but due to COVID and the fact that you would normally have a model class where you trot and jog across the ring, they made us do a giant courtesy circle in the handy round so to count for the jog, as Tryon was not having where the judge comes out from the stand and looks at the horse's conformation and you jog them for the judge. So this was just kind of to replace that. This next round is our marshal and steerling round. I think I'm just waiting for someone to give me the okay to go. And then I go ahead and I enter. I trot, 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 trot. I gotta get my right lead. We get it fairly early just so that we don't have to trot as long, so that she's not as heady. And I think this looks much nicer than if we had trotted all the way to that gray jump, because she gets antsy and anticipatory of what we're gonna do next. To start off this course, we're going to come around this trot jump on the diagonal to a diagonal single, and I believe it's gray. And after that, we're on our left lead. We're going to make a nice pretty hunter turn. We're going to head to the diagonal line, and I try to make a better distance. 3, 2, there we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strides, which is the correct distance. Then we come around and we're going to pull to a trot because we're going to go to this trot jump. She comes down with a nicer trot and her head's much nicer and it's not as heady. And then we go over this trot jump and Lime picks up her knees way over it, thinking it's like 3 feet. Then we come to the single, and then for a split second I forget I have to halt, and then all of a sudden I start pulling back. So I definitely could have thought that out more and planned better to get a better halt. Then we pick up our left lead again, and we head off to a single diagonal jump. I believe it's green in color. Yep. We come over it. We land on our, well, now we're on our right lead. And we're going to come around to the outside line. I head off a little closer to the fence just so I get a better distance. She stretches into her bit, which opened up her stride a little bit. 3, 4, 5, 6 strides. And we landed on our left, so we had to change to our right lead again. And then we do our courtesy circle to finish our course. Lime and I did much better this day. We ended up getting a 2nd in the first course, a 3rd in the next course you guys saw, and then a 4th. So we ended our weekend fairly well. After taking ribbon pictures, and since I was all finished up with showing, we decided to go out and ride in the field and then work in the little dressage ring. And then I also worked in the cover arena, but I didn't get much video of that. But the next following clips are kind of us just roaming around the showgrounds and riding around. To start off our adventures of all the amenities that Tryon has, we started off in the indoor arena, as I wanted to see if Lime would be calm in the indoor arena, as it is a different type of indoor arena than she's used to, as it's more of a tarp type covering, which does rattle a lot in the wind. And I popped her in and we walked in, and she didn't look at anything. She didn't even flinch at the noises that the tarp makes in the wind. So I went ahead and picked up our trot, and she was calm, and she was very happy, I think, with how much space she has, as this indoor arena is huge. Lime and I did some fun flat work in the field, as I wanted to see if she would get hyper in the field or be spooky, but she wasn't. She worked in the field just like she was in a ring. We haven't really done much field work. The only thing we've done is really ride and walk in a pasture with fence. So I think this was a new concept to her and a new concept to me, as I don't do eventing and I don't do much like open field riding. So this was really fun to do. So we trotted a few circles and then we worked on our canter to the left and to the right. And she was really good. She was super calm. I also wanted to ride her in the grass field just so that we would have like some practice riding in a field, as I really want to do like a derby on grass. So I wanted to see if she was hyper on it, if that would change how she behaved. But it really didn't change anything. Lime was very chill and very whatever. I'll ride here. Okay. Oh, go over there. Go sniff a dog. Sure. She has a very puppy dog loving personality and will really do anything for you if she trusts you. After working in the field, Lime and I ventured out to the dressage ring and we did a quick little dressage pattern, and I cut some of the pieces together just to make it a little bit shorter, and since it was so bright outside, some of the lighting turns the video white, so that's also why some of the clips are cut. The Lime was really good in the dressage ring as it's right next door to a stadium type seating area, which is also kind of spooky, but she didn't seem to care about that either, and I'm really surprised because she is only 6 years old for her not to care about any of these different areas and spooky objects. So we just kind of do some circles, some canter work, and some trot work, and then at the very end we trot down the center, and then we park like every classic dressage pattern. But anyways, enjoy these few clips of us in the dressage ring. Hi guys, we're packing up and getting ready to leave. The pony's all ready to go. She was very good. Hi guys, we've arrived back from the show and it's been a couple of hours, so I decided to check on Lime and let her go graze. I'm trying to open the barn door. I'm gonna let her eat some grass since at the horse show there's not a lot of grass and she doesn't get a lot of field time. But here's Razzleberry, Theo, and Lima Bean. Here's a short clip of Lime running in the field. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please stay tuned for the next video. I had a great time vlogging at Tryon, and the following is some pictures of us at Tryon. So make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next video. Bye! Searching for the lost and found, but you don't care.